Hello everybody, this is Lord.agion here with another Grey Groove replay. On the top side we have a human player. Is it this guy? Yeah, just want to make sure. The Red King. And the bottom side we have... Oh, I thought I was... want to make sure I never cast this guy again because he was just absolutely horrible with the goof action with the proto-purge spam. It is... whatever this name is. Not even going to try to pronounce that name. Got the Trident over here, scouting, and we got the Commando just sitting at the base. He doesn't need a scout. No really early aggression. Looks like he went for early anti-heavy sentinel. I would disagree to go with that because, well, it's just a waste of 200 resources. He could have got this refinery out so much more soon. The beta player now finally move his commando. Probably going to place down another refinery on the wrong side of the building. He should have probably put his war factory here and his refinery there. Looks like nothing too extravagant, seeing how there's no goof action here, so we don't really see much early aggression. Got the Trident poking you at the extractor when it's still building, so it takes additional damage if I remember correctly. Where is his commando? Oh, looks like the Trident killed the commando. He has to build another commando. The Trident will beat a commando in a 1v1 due to the fact that it has much more health. And looks like he's going straight for Stalker production. A lot of people don't really rely on the commandos. They're basically cheap units that don't really do much. They can be masked up to be a threat because they're very cheap in cost, but a lot of people don't want to take the losses that you do with them. However, commandos can be placed on top of wall segments, unlike the stalkers. So if you want to get that defense. Okay, so never really look at a stalker close up. Where is that gun coming out of? Just the front? Interesting. Human players at 2 refinery and nope, 3 refinery, while the beta players only still at 2. Actually does have a third one. Oh, in the center. A lot of people go up here first. It's a bit safer and closer than this one. Plus he knows the enemy base is here. Well, no he doesn't, because he doesn't scout. Looks like the human player, the Red King. I wonder if that's it reminds me of this one anime I watched with a friend once because he had it. What was it called? The Ikei Project. The Red Kings were associated with color, and they were, and there was the Red King. Perhaps he was watching that anime. going for Trident production. A lot of people rather prefer Stalkers, but, well, not Stalkers, Revolvers. But however, the Tridents are designed for anti-lights, so they are more effective against Stalkers. Nice micro, keeping these guys live to the last moment. He could go for... There's an upgrade that... Gladius, Howitzer, Ladins, and Tridents all repair over time when not suffering any damage. That's what he's going for immediately. Those weakened Tridents must be back at his base. Open one with numbers, bring up his commando. The Stalker tried to pursue, but he didn't pull him properly. He didn't initiate attack move. He probably initiated his general attack move. So now they'll try to run the enemy down, which is sort of bad. Looks like he's not going to be focused. Nope. Yeah, he might be focusing down the refinery. Could. Well, the thing is, it'd be dangerous to attack this guy because he's carrying explosives, basically. Going for a large hub. The tank and artillery and air and stealth. Called it. Please don't tell me he's going to rush a hand of rock. Medium hub. Going for some wall segments. I have a good feeling that he's going to get some... He's going to get the... What was it called? Predators. Put them on top of wall segments. Usually, the human players go for a bunch of smaller factories over one large factory. The large factory is only good if you have multiple attachments attached to it to make a alpha. However, the large factories for the what's it called? The beta faction. Looks like he's going for Guardians. Those are very effective defense units. And looks like he's going for avalanches of the artillery, right? What was a siege unit then? Got some predators in this forest. Cloudburst? Those aren't Guardians, those are anti-aircraft units. What is he thinking? He has seen no aircraft except for one monitor. So he builds additional 3 anti-aircraft. hailstorms and avalanche. Let's see. Hailstorms are the artillery. Avalanches are the siege units. Avalanches are basically snipers in a sense, though they are a bit slow and vulnerable. They deal 250 damage per shot, so they are very effective siege units. Hailstorms, the artillery only does 20, and Hewley needs to get his upgrades. The Hailstorm move and shoot would be very good. Why on earth would you get siege units versus those massive small units? Sure, they can one-shot the small units, but the thing is, they don't have the rate of fire to deal with all the other units. I'm surprised he didn't get Guardians. I think those are Guardians. That'd be a better defense than Cloud Bursts. Oh, can't go take some bosses to the front, just go to the side. Though he needs to turn around and start engaging this siege. Yeah, he lost too much not engaging. Now we have the artillery wars. Howitzers do more damage by 3. That doesn't really make much difference though, but hailstorms can be moved and shoot. But then again, he has such a lack of numbers that he was just straight up going to lose. He has these guardians, which can only shoot if they're on top of a wall segment. They can also shoot both air and ground. So they are the ultimate defense unit. Then he's going for a Hand of Rock. At least he does have the economy to support it. He needs units, that was his primary building structure. Now he has to, minus 40, yeah, so now he's at a loss. But he needs units, basically. A Hand of Rock is probably, I would say, the strongest of all the epic units. Due to the fact that it's also mobile war factor, I think it can build units up to 2 units at a time, maybe 3. It could also have 6 segments, so these Guardians are incredibly potent if you place all 6 segments with Guardians. But the problem is, he has no army to defend against this army field attack. If he would, the human player is nice and content with building a lot of refinery, which is pretty good, and he's building a teleporter. A lot of people say this is a pretty overpowered structure, due to the large fact that you can teleport in Lancers, the human siege unit. Lancers are basically like Void Rays. The longer it fires at a target, they get charged, it focuses down and gets charged up. Though then again, Void Rays changed now in Starcraft, where it has limited charge, and then the charge goes away the longer it fires. Building a proxy up to available up to another Hand of Rock. But the problem is, it's going to be spotted and shut down. The large hub is expensive. I think it costs either 800 or 1,000 credits. And he definitely sees this. And he has nothing to defend it. Why he built this way over here where he couldn't defend it, I don't know. He has no units to defend. He has no reason to go out of his base because he has nothing to defend. And he's not even canceling all these structures or selling them. Basically what he just did is took a shit on his own economy and on his own production. He has a medium hub here. He can place a large war factory and a tank attachment. and voila, he can build a set of 3 predators, because only right now he has the Hand of Rock building and 1 factory, which by the way is not producing, and he has overabundance of economy. He needs to start spending. You shouldn't be maxed out in economy. He could spam small hub, medium hub to get additional units out. This is, I casted before of what not to do, and this again is what you not do when playing beta. Before I was what not to do when playing Goo faction. This guy over relies on the epic units. Yes, they are strong. Problem is, this guy has a teleporter. He's putting lancers in there. If he realizes that he can make it so, like, time it so the Hand of Rock leaves, teleports in the lancers, and focus down the headquarters. I'm not so sure, but I think if you focus on the headquarters, you automatically lose the game. It's like the SCV, not SCV. What is it called in Supreme Commander, the main unit? I can't remember that. By the way, who all don't know, Supreme Commander is a really good game. And now he's going to attack the Hand of Rock. He has these 2 Guardians that do nothing, and these 2 Cloudbursts that are doing nothing. This Hand of Rock will not finish. Yep, the Lancers teleport in and focus on the building. Apparently you don't automatically lose if you lose that building. But look at these Lancers, focusing down buildings. Look how fast it destroys this building. And, oh, he does get the Hand of Rock available up, but it's overwhelmed. These Lancers will focus it down in a heartbeat, assume the Lancers are needed. I wonder how well Wong goes. They do 36 damage. Yeah, that's the end of the game. This is what you not do when you're playing the beta faction. You don't go straight for a Hand of Rock. You don't build a hub out here when you can't defend it. You don't continue producing that hub when units are attacking it when you can't defend it. You should really sell it off and cancel all the buildings and get your catalyst back. Yeah. This is 101 what not to do as a beta faction. I thank you for watching this. Lord.agion signing off.